For 6 months, they've been taking to the streets. Their numbers slightly diminished, their passions not at all.
There's a very specific demand that we're ramping up today, and that is a demand for the UK government to end arms sales to Israel, and that is a demand that has gone way up the political conversation in the past couple of weeks.
But it hasn't been without its costs, literally, as police put the bill at over £30 million. And at a cost to community relations, with many Jewish Londoners saying they feel unsafe in their own city. But then there are those whose very presence would appear to challenge the idea that Jewish people are unwelcome, like this survivor of the Holocaust.
15 members of my family were died in the Holocaust because they were in the countryside. So it's a painful memory, and I particularly object to the current Israeli government using the Holocaust as a pretext and the reasoning behind inflicting something rather similar on the Palestinian people.
Halfway along the march, the protesters and a much smaller group of counter-protesters clashed.
We cry for every life lost, on my side and on their side. Every uninvolved civilian who got hurt, I cry for him. I honestly do. But to justify and get confused why we reached where we are today, the 7th of October happened. On the 6th of October, there was a ceasefire. Who broke the ceasefire? Who went into who went into villages and murdered children in their own bed?
Passions were aflame, insults exchanged, but little more than that.
From a security point of view, the police will be pretty pleased that the two sides, both pro-Palestinian and pro-Israeli, came within a whisker of each other without any major incident. Being in the middle, though, you see quite viscerally that the closer the two sides come physically, the further apart they really are.
As we reach the half-year mark, one thing is clear. So long as conflict continues to engulf Gaza, its effects will still be felt here on the streets of Britain. Matthew Thompson, Sky News.